I'll tell you one great reason to stay together, at least for my wife to stay together with me, is because of all the sweet, sweet cheddar that's rolling in from this YouTube channel. I'm not rich. Hey everybody, JK Calloway here at Real JK Calloway, coming at you with the results for this week's hashtag skirmish game, and this week we played hashtag bad reasons to stay together. Because why not poke holes in good things, you know? You guys seem to agree with me. We did trend number 3 in the US this week, so thank you everyone for playing along. Lots of ridiculously funny stuff out there. There was some tweets that got well over 1,000 likes. It was a big hit across the board, so thank you all for playing. Lots of fun. Now let's get right into it. Our top 10 for this week's hashtag skirmish game. Hashtag bad reasons to stay together. Number 10 comes from Donna M. Langley because he picks up the check. Hey, times are tough, man. If you can find one, keep it, you know? I ain't picking up every check. We's going Dutch. Often. Number 9 comes from Crash2411. That one orgasm back in the 90s. Yeah, that's great, but it's almost 20 years ago now. If that's how long it's been since you've really had a good one, the conversation is in order. Number 8 comes from Steve_D24. You don't want sole custody of the kids. Nope. I love my boys. One is 6, he just started kindergarten. One is 3, he's starting preschool soon. Nope. They're awesome, they're hilarious. I've made videos with them in the past with my older kid. You know, because he's super smart and loves information and just absorbs it like a sponge, but nope. Number 7 comes from Skyline247. You're both handcuffed to the bedpost. Yeah, that's not so much a bad reason to stay together, but more of a necessity. You kind of have to for a little bit at least. Not that I've actually found myself in that particular situation all that often, but I'm a whiz at lockpicking. Just in case. Number 6 comes from Tweets by Eddie. She has a hot mom. It sometimes is worth making it work, right? You never know. It's Thanksgiving, a little bit of wine's been passed around, and all of a sudden you find yourself rolling around on top of all the coats, on top of the bed in the extra bedroom. Don't pretend it's just me who's thought about it. Number 5 comes from Philly Moreno. Too old to break a new guy in. Yeah. This makes complete sense. I've been together with my wife for 16 years, almost 17. Next year's 17. So we've actually been together, and our rhythms are good, you know? We can knock them out pretty fast now. Especially with the 2 kids running around. We gotta kind of be stealthy about it, you know? Like, I'm 37 now. I don't want to have to learn someone new. All you women folk are different. Trust me, you know? I don't want to put the effort in. I'm comfortably lazy. Number 4 comes from @MyFutureQueen. Because you're more worried about tainting your plastic image than you are about finding real happiness. Did we hit a nerve? That's certainly one way of putting it. I mean, I would say, you know, life's too short. I like hers better. More of a slap across the face technique. Sometimes that's necessary, so. My queen. Number 3 comes from Cat Bonwick 2. You just might change him. Nope. Thankfully, I've never been in this situation, as I am not an abusive prick. Nor have I dated an abusive prick. So, I mean, it goes both ways. But, yeah, like, I don't understand that mentality, and I get that it's not a real mentality. It's more like just trying to fool yourself into thinking, like, he could change. I can change him. He's a good guy when he's not, you know, a dick. I don't want to make light of abuse, but, you know, when you meet someone, you kind of know pretty quick whether or not they would ever hit you. And that's anyone, not just dating. You can meet a brand new person. I can meet someone at work who just got a new job, and I can know within 5 minutes whether or not I would ever have to defend myself from them. Yep, you're the kind of guy who would hit someone. So, put that up there for future use. Number 2 comes from at Max Pick, health insurance. It's certainly a bad reason, but given what we're dealing with right now, it's a valid reason. I like how no one's doing the math on the taxes involved with Obamacare for people that are not on it. Like, you get that it's $1, maybe. Like, if you have your own insurance through your work or whatever, and taxes are gonna help subsidize quote-unquote Obamacare, it's like $1 out of your pocket. So, shut up. I get in some places the prices have gone up. Overall, they've gone down. I don't know why Fox News doesn't report that part. I wonder if they've got a narrative to sell. I don't know. Now, before we get to our number 1, here are some honorable mentions, including one from the host, at Real J.K. Calloway. One from me. I don't want the children to become comedians. The divorce rate in the country is like 50%. I think it's hopefully a little less than that, but it's about 50%, which is depressing, don't get me wrong. The divorced parent rate of a stand-up comedian at any level, from open mic to like Louis C.K., it's like, it's gotta be right around 90. Like, have a conversation with any comic, and that's almost like a default checkmark on their past, you know, for whatever reason. Well, for a good reason, actually. The whole tragedy plus time equals comedy thing, you know. It's like, people who need to laugh often are the ones that are making people who don't need to laugh. That's how the world works. One from it, Kristen RN _716 makes my car payments. That is a sweetie. Why would you ever give that guy up? I'm not saying every rich guy is abusive. Like, yeah, you guys know. One from at dictionary.com. They ignore your spelling mistakes. See, this one's a kind of a deal breaker for me. If you don't point out my mistakes, how am I to correct them? Correct me, please. Especially if we're dating. One from at _Lola_B. Because you don't want to be alone. Yeah, I gotta think this one's pretty common as far as, you know, why people stay together. Like, I wouldn't want to be alone at this point. God, that would suck. I'd be bored all the time. Like, most of my time is spent messing with my wife. I don't mean that in a fun way. I mean just poking her. What you doing? What you doing? What you doing? What you doing? What you... And somehow she accepts me. I don't know why. At some points, I probably do make her laugh. Genuinely. But no, yeah, this one makes complete sense to me as far as a reason to stay together. Not a good reason, obviously. So, well played to you, but totally get this one. And one from Matt, Jamie McKenna. Divorce is expensive and murder is illegal. Yeah, completely agree with the first one. Second one has some wiggle room. There's some stat I remember reading recently, like within a couple months, that there's upwards of like 150 active serial killers in America right now. And that's not like gang-related murder. That's legit Dahmer style serial killers that just haven't been caught. Just, they're really good at what they do. So, if they can do it, get some moxie. And our number one for this week's hashtag skirmish game comes from @CGTV0. His name is already tattooed. It's generally a stupid decision to get someone's name tattooed on your body because it's kind of like the kiss of death. I think even like tattoo artists have like a 5-year rule about that. Like if you're getting someone's name tattooed on you, you're gonna be broken up within 5 years. But let me show you something. You're gonna get a little treat right now, so I'm just gonna show you what I did. Yeah. You're welcome for the body. Oh. But yeah, I got my wife's name tattooed on me there. It was actually my present to her for our 5-year wedding anniversary. And still kicking, so broke the mold, if you will. But at the same time, and that was awkward, again, you're all welcome for that. But at the same time, we were already together at that point for 9 years. We dated for 4 before we got married, and then we were married for 5 when I got it. So it was almost a decade. So it's a little different as opposed to like someone you're dating or someone you like a lot. Within getting someone's name tattooed on you before the 3-year mark, I would say, is really stupid. After that is a crapshoot. Before then, you're getting that shit covered. And there it is, my friends, our top 10 for this week's hashtag skirmish game. Hashtag bad reasons to stay together. Thank you everyone for playing along. Always a lot of fun playing along with you guys, especially when it's a bigger game like this. So many tweets to read through. Make sure you click the tag itself and just start scrolling. Hilarious. You're going to meet so many new people you didn't even know existed that are absolute killers. So, it's a lot of fun. Do it! Before I let you go, make sure you download the Hashtag Roundup app. It is outstanding, especially if you enjoy hashtag games, which frankly, if you're watching this and you don't, why? It consolidates all the best weekly hashtag games, promotes them, sends you the tag directly to your phone. It is outstanding. Make sure you download it today. Make sure you head over to our game page at hashtag skirmish. Give us a follow. We play new games every single Wednesday, 3 p.m. Eastern, 12 p.m. Pacific. It's a good time. And for me, make sure you hit subscribe right about here. It's just a picture, but I think the subscribe button is like there. Hold on. I'm touching it. Can you feel it? I've got lots of new videos coming out, lots of reaction videos with my wife, as well as one I just released called Just the Worst. There's going to be a series of those coming out soon, so make sure you subscribe today. Lots of fun stuff coming out. My name is J.K. Calloway. We'll play with you again next Wednesday.